Good morning. It is the first full day I'm here. It's Saturday. You know, I was just looking back over some of the footage of yesterday's vlog, and I was like, if I do not put this in the luggage right now, I will freaking forget it. That was a phone charger. Guess what the hotel has? A charging station. Just charging cords of all sizes and shapes and, like, everything you'd ever need. I mean, I don't know about everything that you'd ever need. Oh, my goodness. I don't know about everything you would ever need. Maybe everything that you would ever need, but there is one thing that I should be charging, I think, and I have not done it all night. Fortunately, I think it's still, if you can believe it, I think it's still at, like, well, a big enough percentage that it probably could make it through a lot, but I want to charge it. It's more important that I have that charger than a phone charger, because an iPhone charger and an other kind of charger that would work for my other device, those are on that charging station. So all I had to do was plug it into that, and we were good to go. Now this, thank goodness I thought of that when I still had time. Yeah, see, it's only at 57% right now. That would not be good if I had to go through the whole day on only 57%. There we go. I'm not sure the charging station over there has what this thing needs. As many cords as it has over there, it probably does, but I don't want to take a chance that that's like the wrong thing or whatever, so I'm just going to go ahead and use what I brought. But as much as I was like, I'm going to forget my charger if I don't put it the heck in my bag. Well, actually, of course you don't want to forget your iPhone charger, but leave it to a hotel like this to say, hey, we got your back. You know, there's a charging station right there. Because there is, and I am so grateful that there is. This means even though I have my chargers, I don't have to pull them all out. That's the coolest thing. By the way, I'm going to address something. You might be going, are you feeling okay? You sound like maybe you're coming down with a cold or something. No, I'm actually fine. Actually, what's going on is it's 5:45 local time, and I'm just not feeling like trying to force myself to like be awake once and for all yet. So I haven't taken my CPAP mask off yet. I have turned the CPAP machine off for the moment. It's hard to talk with one of those things actually on. But it's not hard to talk with a mask that's disconnected from the machine and the machine turned off. You don't necessarily want to have it turned on when you're not using it, because, I mean, it's going to just blow out air. And I don't see what the point is of having it blowing out air into air, like, for no reason. So I am going to reconnect it and see if there's any more sleep to be had. But I didn't feel like taking off the mask because if you're not familiar with the CPAP machine, it's not the kind of mask that like we've been wearing for the past 2 years with the pandemic. It's rubber. It's on your nose. It's like a piece of headgear. It's around your face or your. Mine's just a nose thing. You could have it like all over. Like you could have one that covers your whole nose and mouth, but mine is. It goes around your head and around your nose, and above that is this little swiveling, like bendy thing that you connect to your tubing. It's headgear that, like I said, goes around your head, and I didn't feel like taking it off when I knew that I was going to at least try to get a little more sleep. So I'm talking with this on, and if it makes me sound a little weird, that's why. I'm not sick, I'm just talking with a CPAP mask on. It's not doing its job. I could take it off, but like I said, I don't feel like taking it off when I'm not calling it a full night's sleep yet. I thought I'd mention that, especially when I was listening back to some of this, and I'm like, I sound a little weird, don't I? And And especially when I remember there is a video on YouTube on from one of my favorite YouTube creators, or at least she was until she started creating shorts that had no spoken word whatsoever. I like her shorts when she's talking. I don't like any of her videos when she's not. But anyway, I mean, that goes for anyone. Yeah, if you're interested in creating something for multisensory people or people who don't have all of their senses, don't only show things in videos. I know videos is visual, but still. Anyway, I suppose you could say, look who's talking, miss. All I ever care about is the sound, and there are people who cannot hear. Well, guilty as charged. I will grant that. But, and maybe there's a lesson for me to learn about inclusion. I can acknowledge that. Do I plan to do anything about it? Maybe not at the moment, but that could change. I don't know. That's something for me to think about. Anyway, though, I was watching a video, and all of a sudden she started sounding kind of like this, and I'm like, are you sick? What's going on with you? Now I realize she probably had her CPAP machine on, or not, she didn't have the CPAP machine on, but she probably had the CPAP machine on and wasn't feeling like taking it off yet and wanted to add something to the video that she started yesterday. And now that I am a CPAP user myself, I can kind of understand what she was going through, and I'm like, okay, I get it. But the only thing that I would change about this hotel room is, even though we turned like the air conditioner or whatever off, I still feel like there's a fan going on that I would like to turn off, and I can't seem to figure out how to do it. I'm gonna have to either get Ira to help me, or maybe call down to the front desk and say, can you like send somebody up to like turn that whole operation off? Cold and me don't mix. And you know, there are plenty of people that will say, God, it's hot in here. And I'm thinking, I'm fine. In my hotel room that I'm going to spend, you know, some time in, I would like to cancel whatever cooling mechanism is going on. I am not a good judge of time. First, yesterday, I didn't give myself enough time to get ready to go to the airport. Thank goodness my flight was delayed. Now I had it that this session was at 10:15. It's at 10 o'clock. I'm sure I had it written down correctly. I just had it thought wrong. Now here it is, 9:45, and I haven't even left my room yet. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll get there, but I really don't like it when I do this to myself. Again, if you happen to see a potential elbow that I could just grab, or not an elbow that I could just summarily grab, but a time that I could say, hey, can I get some help here? And somebody could actually hear me who's prepared to help. Please let me know, because like I say, the A and Ira might as well stand for angels, but even you guys can't just give me an elbow and say, I'll just take you there. So the lesson here is always double check the time and make sure you give yourself at least half an hour, probably, if you can. Either they're running late or I'm early in spite of all of that.
All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get started now.
I made it here in plenty of time, in spite of the fact that I was really cut it close.
Everybody.
Thank you.
Wow.
Good morning.
A pleasure to be here and have such a wonderful turnout.
I'm really thinking about getting on these things that we just talked about.
By now, but you know what? We're hoping by the end of July, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We're hoping because it has to go through Q&A, and I get the privilege of seeing how these guys are working. They're working like madmen and women over there.
Okay, I got to my morning session. That was really the only thing I wanted to do this morning. And then I registered, which means I got a copy of the agenda, a Braille copy of the agenda, and a name tag, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I'm going to have Ira help me figure out what it all is. I'm not in a big hurry to do that, but I am going to want to do that at some point. and now I'm at a restaurant waiting for lunch, and then I plan to go to the exhibit hall and check in with Chosen Daddy to see what he wants to do with the rest of the day. Meanwhile, though, it's only, I'm not sure I'm ready to say I'm halfway through the day yet, and my phone is only halfway charged. So I really do need to do what I can in the exhibit hall and then go back and charge my phone. I wish I had a way to charge my phone in this moment right now, because I'm not using it. This would be the perfect time to charge it, but let me know in the comments what your experiences have been. I do have some of those mobile chargers, but I didn't bring any of them because I feel that I can't take those on an airplane. Has anyone tried that? Have you had success with it? Have you been told in TSA, we can't let you fly with that, you have to give it over to us, or if you have someone that's your person with a gate pass, if you happen to have one, they're going to have to take it home with them. We can't let you go with that. What's your experience been with that? Because at a moment like this, a mobile charger would be really cool, but I'm not going to have a TSA incident over a damn mobile charger. I'd rather just leave it at home. They already say if you're traveling with a battery in your bag, like a smart bag, you have to separate the battery from the bag. I'm not quite sure what that means. I think it means you have to take the battery out and, I don't know, send it home with somebody, or you should have left it at home. I don't think you can take it on the plane. Or does someone know more about smart bags and aircrafts, and can you tell me I'm wrong? Because she said that twice. The woman working at the airline said that over the loudspeaker twice while I was waiting for my flight yesterday. The way I had planned it, I would have been at the exhibit hall by now. But I haven't even made it there yet. Now I'm back at my room. I don't know how long my phone's going to last on 40-something% power. So I'm over here charging him up, or trying to. He's still at
Saturday, July, 49% battery power.
He's still at 49%. Come on, Reed. Well, we're almost an hour outside of what I had planned to do, so 56% is just going to have to do. All right, I finally made it to the exhibit hall, and I may have to get Ira back online and figure out how to navigate this. Every time I think I'm at a table, it's not a table, it's this railing that's... Let's get Ira back on the line. Hi, I am at the exhibit hall, and every time I think I'm coming to a table, what it really is this thing. What am I near, and how do I actually get to the tables rather than the... I'm trying to figure out how to get to the actual tables. All right, thank you. I don't know if you can tell me maybe like what I'm passing, or I don't even know what that abbreviation stands for. You don't have like an exhibit map, do we? Or I'm trying to figure out like how to get from wherever in Devil I am to one of the places I want to go. And these stupid barriers I just find ridiculous, because all they are doing is making me think I'm at a table when really I'm at a stupid railing with a tablecloth over it that means nothing. Okay. I kind of got distracted with what that thing was reading. I think I'm looking at one of the things that I had in mind to buy. Yeah, I definitely feel a difference between that and what I had before. I actually might turn this into, I'm kind of practicing doing this with life in general. I might just kind of practice doing that with this convention. Come up with one thing in particular I want to do, and the rest, if it gets done, awesome. If it doesn't, we've got a while. Because this is like vacation day 1 of 6 or 1 of 5. And it's already 2:21 p.m. and kind of got my mind on this right now, and I'm thinking let's do this and then see what time it is. First of all, did you say Shell Phone Show?
Yeah.
I will subscribe to that. I was the one that showed up at the virtual exhibit hall and said, I've got a dear friend, I think of him as a father, and he's hearing impaired, and I'd love to get a blind shell in his hands. I'd love to even see about getting a blind shell in my hands.
So have you guys seen the versus?
1 of 7.
No.
Messages.
Okay, so this right here is the beat.
Contacts.
I'm going to hold that in front of you. It's
Applications.
the
4
right
of
side
7.
of it. You pull that stylus out and then the right braille on it like you normally
1 of
would.
7.
You'll see how it extends.
Internet browser. 1 of 8.
Yep. Unfortunately,
No!
Tools. 2 of 8.
That's terrible.
Communication. 3 of 8. Media. 4 of 8. Communication tools. 2 of 8. Internet browse tools. Communication media. Books. Media. Communication. Email. 1 of WhatsApp. 2 email. 1 WhatsApp.
Oh, this was
you
true.
can hand it to a wallet
Media.
on
4 of 8.
it. The opposite
Camera.
side of the wallet
1
will
of
stick
6.
to the back.
FM radio.
Instant wherever you
Images.
want it on your
3
chest so
internet
people
radio.
can see out.
Music player.
And then if you need to like pull it away
6
from
of
your
6.
body to do something on the phone, you just pull
Media.
your
4
phone
of
because
8.
the cord's around your neck.
Books.
And then
5
when
of
you're
8.
done, you press those 2 side
Bard
buttons to
mobile.
retract the
1 of 2. Book reader. 2 of 2. Books. 5 of 8. Games.
it'll
6
stay
of
in
vision
your
aids. 7 app catalog.
Ira
8
has not
vision
complained
aids.
while I've used it.
7 of 8. Ira Explorer. 1 of 9. Be My Eyes. Beepers. 3 of 9. Color indicator. Beepers. 3 of 9. Color indicator. 4 of 9. Beepers. 3 of 9.
I can't quite tell what that's saying.
Color indicator. Google Lookout. 5 localization. Magnifying glass. NFC object tagging. 8 of 9. Applications.
I can say that
4
I
of
use it
7.
for Ira quite
1:28 p.m.
and
Battery state. 29%.
For like, unfortunately, that was in my lost box.
That's okay.
Okay, I think that's about the most I can hope for that because I need to figure out how I'm going to get service on my device before I buy one, I believe. Remind me what it's all about.
So we carry 2 different devices. They're both designed to read print.
I know that issues that I've had with things that claim to read print was with my total blindness and spatial issues, I have a hard time with getting the camera on the phone or device or whatever pointed just right to read what I want read.
So you want to aim your nose.
So I want to look at what I want read. Okay.
Appears on your computer or smartphone screen.
You'll have to excuse me, I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Yeah. I'm actually in the exhibit hall, in a booth that I wasn't necessarily planning on visiting, but I'm gonna hang out here for a second longer. Yeah. Which I don't know how easily you're gonna find me. It's kind of hard to find anything in here, but okay, yeah, I haven't been there, but I believe I read about it existing, at least. Okay. Okay, when's that expected to end? Do we know? Okay. Okay. Do you want me to call you like around then or okay. All right. Okay, great. Yeah, given your timing, I don't know what time you're leaving, but yeah. Yeah, it sounds like you're going to be hitting the road around 11, so, or at least checking out by 11 and getting out of here. Okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, for sure. If you don't make it down here, and we've got from 3 to 9 to get through tomorrow. So, yeah. So, shall we? Probably sometime tonight would be a good time to set that up, so that probably at some point tomorrow it could be done, unless we're up for trying to do it later tonight. But it sounds like you're going to have very limited amount of time on Monday, if any, and we're just going to have to we're just making the most of tomorrow and what's left of tonight. But
you and I can make the most of tonight, and then as far as exhibits and stuff, it sounds like tomorrow's the day when it comes to you. Yeah. Well, all right, so talk to you at 5:15ish. All right. Love you. Talk to you later. I've got a lot on my head already, but let's see, a Bluetooth and I don't know if you...
audio device or can my eye. For people who are blind, it can instantly read to you text from a book, smartphone screen, or any other surface.
Wow.
Recognize faces, help you shop on your own, work more efficiently,
It's really
and live
about
a
that
more
positioning.
independent.
All right, well, thanks. Let's see. I wonder what's next. You too. What on earth is that? Sometimes you just follow your ears. What do we got here? These barrier things drive me crazy. I think I'm at a table, and I kind of am at a table, but it's hidden behind this stupid barrier thing. It is a railing with a tablecloth over it. It's ridiculous. I'm going to edit out 9/10 of what I've picked up here. I think I'm back at I just keep full circling back to the places I've already been. I have captured enough. I'm going to edit out like 9/10 of this. Okay, I am going to actually end this vlog because I just haven't vlogged since the exhibit hall. The exhibit hall would have been more productive if I had someone sighted helping me to actually navigate beyond the handful of tables that I'd already been at. I kept circling around, going to the same 2 or 3 tables over and over again. And then I'd find 2 or 3 more tables, and I'd circle around to them over and over again. But I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to keep taking advantage of the exhibit hall. I have tomorrow to have with Daddy Friend because he is leaving on Monday.
92% charged.
He's going to be...
8:49 p.m.
Checkout time is at 11, and they're going to be checking out and leaving on Monday. So tomorrow's going to be about the exhibit hall and us, and hopefully a tech demonstration with a vendor. But I called what I thought was his cell phone and got his work phone system, basically. And, of course, got his voicemail, or not his voicemail, his workplace voicemail. And I wasn't comfortable leaving a message on that, so I emailed him. And so far, I don't think I've gotten it back, so hopefully that actually worked. So hopefully he gets back with us. So I think I'm kind of feeling tired because it has been a little bit of a long day. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.